Well, I started in the self-storage business about 15 years ago, and recently I joined RHW Capital Management, which has the brand Store Here, and I'm working with Store Here now, helping them build up their third-party management platform. Well, so there's lots of things we were looking at tying together. So we needed a technology platform that tied together all of the different things that we're working on, that tied together the phones, that tied together the marketing campaigns, that allowed us to manage collections and revenue. And it really fit pretty nicely as a, as a hub to the whole wheel of different services that we're offering. Then I was introduced to Phil and heard about the idea, and we've been kind of following it the whole time. And there were stages we tested parts of it for Phil a time or two, and just been watching it grow and develop, and it's been really fun to see how it's come together. Because it was developed by self-storage people, the developers had anticipated all kinds of things we'd run into. Back in the bad old days, you'd have to go through your ledger and find out who's late and call them, and I mean it was a painful long process to take care of your collections. Now it takes care of itself. And it was also a painful process for the customer to try to make a payment because the store manager wasn't always available, and if someone wasn't using the call center, they might not be able to get through it. It was just painful to make a payment. Now the customers have 5 different ways they can pay, and it's super easy for them to stay caught up. It does add a lot of transparency. It does help the managers in gaining ownership of the property for sure. And it really helps them do their job because they know what they're supposed to do, and it's very frustrating in any job when the tools don't exactly work right for you. And so I think they appreciate having tools that are sharp and are made for the job, and that helps them then be more effective. It is kind of a command center where you can go in and you can look at 3 or 4 reports and get a pretty good feel for what's going on for business, and depending on your function, you might look at 3 or 4 different reports, but it's an easy way to go in and see what's happening. So that worked out really well for us, and particularly to power lead management. And then once you start really thinking about lead management, you see all the different things that touch lead management. And so as we grew our desire to do more things around lead management, CallPotential was also growing to handle more services based on lead management, which gets us to where we are now, where we're doing everything from automated payments to managing the call center and tracking phone calls and conversions from lead sources and all that good stuff.